you're struggling with quitting games, you're probably doing it wrong. And in this video I'll show you exactly what to do to make it as easy as possible. When I was a kid, I was constantly playing at least 2 hours a day. Of course I wanted something bigger for life, but whenever it was getting a bit harder than usual, I was hiding inside games. So games were my go-to place whenever something gets hard. This way it was impossible to quit because I've always had an option to hide. My PC was in my instant reach. I could just press one button and I can play whatever game I like. But fast forward, I moved to Slovakia with just single laptop which isn't even able to run a single mid-level game. And a miracle happened. I've quit games, I've become way more mindful, more productive, and I think a bit more adult. But how is it even possible? What actually happened? In my other videos I've already explained this concept. When you create a friction, you become free. When I moved to Slovakia, I've had only 2 devices to play on. It was my laptop and my mobile, but I never was really inside mobile gaming, so I've only actually had laptop. And the sad fact about it is that whenever I've tried to run a game like Minecraft, you have 2 choices. Either Minecraft crashes, or I run it on about 10 FPS at max. So it was pretty much impossible to play. So this way I've basically cut out a way for myself to play without even realizing it. I've removed the trigger in the most effective way possible you could. I moved as far from it as I can. I literally relocated to another city from my PC. So the lesson I want to teach you is that if you want to quit games and you're really serious about it, you have to do as much as you could to eliminate this trigger of playing. If you can move to another city, do it. If you can't, at least uninstall all games and unplug your PC. This way you'll have way more friction and way less chances to lose your mind with games. But just eliminating triggers wasn't the only thing that helped me to quit so naturally. Remember I've said I've become productive. It was so-called identity shift. It's when you're trying to behave as a different person. And with time, this new identity is becoming more and more natural to you. So you now not only behave, but also have attributes of this new identity. But how it actually worked for me? In the new place, I was able to do only few things. Study, work, or entertain myself. I mean, watching content or so. And while watching content may feel great, may feel funny, but when you watch extremely much content, it also becomes really boring. So I've started working more. I've started working out. I was studying a lot. I was planning my days. I was into that self-improvement as much as I never was to this day. And it really helped me to change my identity. With this new identity of a productive person, whenever I was thinking of playing games, it was feeling like a waste of time. And it truly was a waste of time. So I've never really felt like any kind of craving, because not only I've eliminated all the triggers that I've had, but my identity also was supporting me. So second thing I want you to learn is that if you want to get rid of bad habits like gaming, it's really good idea to change your identity to behave in another way. Like a person who's naturally not playing games, like a productive person in my case. And when you're moving to a new location, to a new city where you have never been, to a new country, this effect is amplified. You'll notice it instantly. When you move to a new city, you feel like an entirely new person. This is why it's way easier to stick with new identity, because you already feel like a new person. So it's easier to direct this new person into the direction of this new identity you want to adopt. These 2 lessons I've just taught you are key to quitting games effortlessly. But if you don't want to have just high chances of succeeding, but highest chances of success, you may want to watch my full framework video somewhere around here. If this video helped you, please subscribe and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Bye!